Hey people, this is Talem Splash, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV. So in the last part, we went and saw Kane Senna, and she asked us to be the envoy to go to the other city-states. And we're going to do that, but first we're going to do our next Archer quest line, because we have put it off, and now we're almost level 20, and this is a level 15 quest, so we got to do it. Plus we can do skill out of it. Not a very great skill, not very useful, but it's still a skill, so we're still going to do it. Guildmaster Lucian desires that you train under Silver. Oh yeah. Welcome back, Meteor. I trust you've been keeping your nose to the grindstone. As I mentioned when last we spoke, you will train under Silver's tutelage today. Put aside your misgivings and avail yourself of his wealth and experience. Go now and present yourself before him. Alright, well, let's go and find him. He's over here. What's up? I see it was too much to hope that you would not return. The others believe that you have potential, but I am not so easily convinced. Like so many adventurers, you have not the faintest inkling of what it means to be an archer. And how could you? Archery is the proud tradition of the Wildwood Ellison. The essence of this art, to read one's enemy, has been instilled in us over centuries. In that time, we have defended this great nation against every imaginable foe, granting us insight which you will never possess. Can you recognize the subtle signs that betray coming action? No. Can you accurately predict an opponent's movement? No. Can you glean your foe's intentions at a glance? No. And can such things be learned by one who knows nothing of our traditions? No. It is only out of respect for Lucian that I have agreed to teach you. Go to the East Shroud and seek out the targets hidden there, but do not presume that this will be as easy as before. As I told you, the ability to read one's enemies is fundamental to archery. Yet, the trials set by my colleagues did not require you to do this. Mine will. The targets you seek will be hidden, and I do mean hidden, in the midst of a region rife with savage beasts. They will play the part of your enemies. In the unlikely event that you spy a target, your limited range will necessitate that you slip past its bestial guardians prior to taking aim. A feat I consider beyond you. Was that a frown? I'm happy you thinking that the Mikote set you a similar task. You are wrong. She merely asked that you consider where your foes are. I demand that you discern precisely where they will be. How, then, will you go about this? Observe them closely and discern their characteristics. Learn to read their movement and recognize patterns in their behavior. If it has eyes, let it not see you. If it has ears, let it not hear you. Be neither where it is nor where it means to be, and thereby pass unnoticed. But enough talk. Whether or not you can heed my counsel is your decision. I will shed no tears if you fail. Yeah, all right. He's an asshole, but you know that's fine. You have to deal with that and go do the quest. So anyway, it's actually not too bad to go do this quest. From what I remember, it's just in the East Shroud over at the Hawthorne Hut. Can we teleport right over there? No, we can't get. We can just. Did I attune to the East Shroud? Because I did. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that because that's a lot simpler than having to run all the way over there. I'm gonna start teleporting a lot more now if I've ever been to a place. Just because that's what I would do if I was playing by myself, and also. I don't want to waste so much time in these videos talking and all that, or just walking. I mean, I'm going to talk. I'm not going to walk a ton, though, obviously. So yeah, there's these three areas here. You can see they're split up into three. That blue one's a fate, so you don't have to worry about that. These orange ones are for the quest. So there's going to be one around here. Just keep an eye out for it. I see some lemurs part of my hunting log, and those vultures. Oh, see, one saw me. I guess Silver was right. I'm just doomed to fail. Because these northern vultures are just going to shred me alive, right? There's no way I can possibly defeat them. Alright, so where is the target here? There it is. It's right up there. That's pretty simple, in my honest opinion. But there's got to be more. Yeah, I think the harder part here is finding them up around. So yeah, make sure if you're playing on controller, you just move the camera stick. I move the mouse, and the mouse is the same thing. So yeah, just whichever way you're playing, just got used to it. Yeah, Silver is he's all talk. This is really easy. We're already halfway done, and let me tell you, this is not a problem at all. I'm already over leveled. Silver is just not a very good archer. Oh, hey, Northern Vulture saw me, and that's fine because I am ready. To fight back. Oh, I never showed you what Quick Knock does. So Quick Knock is an AoE. It looks like that. Normally you only want to use it if there's multiple enemies. I would say, I would use it if there's 3 enemies. You could use it on 2 as well, but I don't know if that's optimal. Not that it matters if you just play through the story, but, yeah. Never use quick knock on just one enemy though. That I would definitely recommend. Use heavy shot instead, or your dots and stuff. You'll go much farther, deal much more damage. It's like if you ever played Final Fantasy 13, using quick knock on a single enemy is the same thing as using blitz instead of attack on a single enemy in FF13. So yeah. All right. So now let's go back and talk to Silver. Let's go quick. We'll see. No. I can save money, but I kind of want to save those Etherite tickets that I have for something. Oh my God, there's a fly. I ended up. So you know how I was talking about that cicada the other day? I ended up finding it, and it was behind a flower pot. And I was like, oh my God, it's there. And I went and I got Monisa, and we got it together. I trapped it in the jar, and I released it outside. Of course, I didn't kill it. I like cicadas. Actually, I used to love, like, back when the cicadas were all out, like, you see all their corpses and stuff on the sidewalk when the last time it was 17-year cicada season. I used to like playing with them, and I was just a kid back then, so I didn't know. Now I'm a little bit more like leery, I guess, about that, just because, not that I'm afraid of them, but I'm afraid of what diseases and stuff they might have. But yeah, anyway, we found the cicada, and I released it, and it's cute. I think cicadas are kind of cute. It was crazy, though. It was really scary. I feel bad. So you've returned. Passable performance for an adventurer, but the bare minimum for any archer. I carry with me generations of wildwood tradition, a tradition built upon the bones of the many outsiders who tried to take what is ours. It was my ancestors who first learned to conceal their presence and fight from the shadows, to hold the enemy back at a distance and protect the weak. All of it, everything was... this is a waste of time. You cannot understand. But if you are so intent upon following in the footsteps of my people, I bid you go to the North Shroud. XIV scouts have been sighted near the river west of Itath's Spire, and unless you are entirely ignorant of Gridanian history, I need not explain that this act of aggression is part of a centuries-old conflict. The minions do not matter. It is their leader, Nazul Catalan, the Violator, who must fall. He commands the scouts, and will be well guarded. Yet he stands upon hostile ground with birdmen and walls, and not walls for protection. If you are diligent, determined, you can slip through their defenses and slay their leader. This is the art of the Gridanian archer. Embrace the wisdom I have bestowed upon you, and the fight will be short. If you see the deed done, adventurer, I will take it as proof of your commitment to us, and linger no more to drag you from the guild. Now go. Alright, I'm gonna do it, just to prove you wrong. I know you're determined not to believe in me, but that just makes me stronger. So this is in the North Shroud. Oh, we actually haven't been to the North Shroud. I'm just gonna go and, yeah, I'm just gonna teleport from here. If you've gotten all the Aetherites, you can go right there. There is a door, an exit way in the city too, but this is just a little bit faster. There's a town here called Fallguard Float, which we have not yet visited, I do not believe, but it's a great town. It's one of my favorites in the Shroud, actually. The North Shroud in general is one of my favorite areas in the Black Shroud. I think it's raining right now, but it's got a little bit more of like an autumn-y vibe to it. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just me. But, like, the grass is a little bit, more yellow. I like it. I think it's cool. And also Hearst Mill, it's one of my favorite towns, which is kind of where we're going. Hearst Mill's up here. I could swear that we came here once before. Maybe I'm just making that up. I don't know. It's, I can't remember everything I've done already. It's only part 11. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting how far we're going to go in this. I'm going to forget so much of what I've done. But it's going to be a good adventure. We're still only getting started. It's only the beginning. Oh, it's a solo instance too. Okay, cool. That actually will be pretty interesting and fun to do. I don't remember this at all, so let's just wait here. I like how it glows. It's a nice way of knowing that what you're doing is you're about to queue into a different world. In a way, a queue into a different world, but like really just queuing into the same area, just on a different server. Like an instance server, anyway. So we have to defeat Nazul Catalan, the Violator. And so this is mostly, I think, teaching you about aggro and how you can sneak past enemies. It's not too bad. I'm going to take out this guy. I don't want to have to deal with him. And I don't think they're moving, though. I don't see them, like, shifting or anything like they would in, like, Eureka or something. So I'm just going to sneak it on by. They might be south. Okay. Oh, that one saw me. Okay, they are moving a little bit. That's actually good. I am totally okay with that. But I think the point of his exercise is to kill as few as possible and just sneak our way in and kill the guy. Just avoid their vision. This makes Holly Lost Wing. Yeah. Just go over here. And there he is. There's Nezzel Catlan now, and he has a bunch of people with him. I guess this will be a good time to show Quick Knock then. Oh, actually, there's people helping me. Cool. Murdered off the matter. Who is that? I have no idea. I don't remember that guy. But yeah, you can go here and just Quick Knock, and then you'll hit multiple enemies at the same time, and it's just, it's pretty nice, honestly. I'm going to focus on Nezzel, though, because I have a feeling that's what the game is expecting me to do, since we have an ally to help kill the ads here. Yeah, some tops in the wind. Well, I don't know, maybe I will kill these, because they are chipping away at my life there. And there's a mage, and the mage has got to go. Let's get that done. Yeah, and I could do Quick Knock here, like I'm saying, but I kind of just want to focus this out and more, I want to get rid of the threats more individually, faster, rather than kill them all at the same time. And it says this is like that where it's sometimes better to single target, even if there are multiple, but it's very situational. Oh, there's more coming, but it's too late. We already killed the leader. Easy. Alright. Who is that? Okay, that dude. I have no idea. Oh, I thought it was going to be cutscene. I'm sorry. Does it not say? Where's this matter dude? I guess he's just gone. Alright. That was honestly strange. Murdered the matter. I want to look that up later. Who is that guy? Because I legit don't know. Unless he's just, like, he could just be a guard outside of Burst Mill. That's so really random for, like, someone to show up, like an NPC ally, but not have any introduction. But anyway, I will meet you back at Silver, because, yeah, I'm just going to save some time and just meet you there.
Alright, I am back in Gridania, and I apologize, I just realized, that whole first part of the video I was recording on the wrong microphone, so if it sound like I noticed in the waveforms in my recording program, I'm like, huh, those waveforms look really different than what they did like the other day, and nothing in this has changed. And as it happens, I realized as I was just adjusting my headset that it wasn't making any more waveforms, and then it was going to the microphone in my webcam and not in my own microphone here, which sucks. So I apologize. I'll probably put like a preface warning before that video starts, or something, just saying, hey, I suck. But it sounds better now, so don't worry. We at least did the quest for Silver. Even now, I struggle to credit the Sentry's reports. Yet here you are, in Nezzel Catlan, the Violator is no more. That a goddamned adventure should be so... Only by the grace of Nimia herself could you have survived. But even though it was pure luck, I will keep my word. Meteor, should you stay or should you go? I care not. You have completed the task and are no longer my responsibility. Go now to Luciane. She will doubtless wish to lavish you with praise. Oh, you'll get no more from me. Off with you. Alright, yeah, I mean, he just is having some trouble believing that we're cool. And I can't totally blame him, but still. I'm given to understand that you single-handedly drove off an Ixali scouting party, and that you did so with precision and guile. How exactly was that training, Luciane? Meteor is just an adventurer. Silver thrust him into the jaws of the enemy in the hope that he wouldn't come back. And when, against all expectation, he did come back, that stubborn R still refused to acknowledge his skill. Is that truly your impression? Well, yes, he said it was pure luck. Mere noise. Silver sees Meteor's skill. Of that I have no doubt. Did you not mark the way he covered his mouth when he uttered the words? It is a habit of his to do so on those occasions when his tongue and his heart are in disagreement. For all his skill at reading the idiosyncrasies of others, he has yet to recognize his own. Impressive work, Meteor. You have applied yourself to Leah and Silver's lessons and demonstrated your command of the core concepts. You are now an archer in your own right. Allow me to teach you something to commemorate this accomplishment. Repelling shot is an advanced technique that enables an archer to evade attacks whilst continuing to fire upon his opponent. Used wisely, it can grant you a brief respite in the heat of battle. I have faith that, with regular practice, you will learn how to best employ it to your advantage. Remember your senior's lessons as you strive for true mastery. Alright, so we get repelling shot, we get a new bow. I'll also take this shirt, I guess. Actually, I need new shoes, don't I? No, I need What did I need? Something new. I'll take the gloves. I mean, excuse me. I think the gloves are. I think we still have the level 1 gloves on. So, yeah, there we go. We learned repelling shot. So repelling shot does no damage. It's merely a positional skill. It actually used to deal damage back in the day, but they changed it. So yeah, it just you jump 10 yalms away from the current target. Cannot be executed when bound. I, for now, am going to put it right here, I think. Eventually, hold on, I got it. Yeah. See, now when I adjust my headset, you'll see, because I had to itch my ear, you'll hear the noise. But before, I was like, hang on, that's not happening. Oh boy. I really hope that sounds okay, though, the audio from before. I was talking at the same volume, but like I have the AC on, and I feel like that mic picks up the AC a lot easier. But that's fine. We can deal with it for one part. What's a little bit of unprofessionalism, right? So anyway, let's go back to the Aetheryte Plaza, and we're gonna go talk to. Oh, we already talked to Mione in the last part, but we're gonna go do what she says, and head over to the airship, to the airship landing rather, so we can go check out the next city-state, which is exciting. I was actually, I'm happy that we can do this in this part. Oh, it's gonna be fun. We're finally moving forward a little bit. We're leaving Gridania behind. So we go down here. This is the airship. It's like a little airport, you know. Greetings, good sir. This is a reservation counter for Limsa bound flights. Oh, are you not Meteor Splash, the Elder Seedseer's personal envoy? We at Highwind Skyways are honored to serve you. Will you be flying with us today? I will be, for sure. Alrighty. Oh, I don't think it's a cutscene just yet. Is it? No, it's not. Okay. But it will be very soon. So yeah, we just head down here. And there's our airship. It looks really nice. We'll get on the gangplank. Just examine it. Alright, now it's cutscene time, so away I go. Attention, all passengers. The airship bound for Limsa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Farewell, Meteor. One day, minstrels will sing of your deeds. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Aw, goodbye, Mother Mione. I'll miss you. We'll see her again, though. Just not as often as we have been, unfortunately. There we go, off into the horizon. Good stuff.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till Lake lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great meat guard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest. Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balthar.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume?
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
Alright, here we are, Limsa Laminsa, the upper decks. And we got a nice glimpse at some of the antagonists that we'll be dealing with. The one who voices Gaius, by the way, Gaius Van Belsar, he was the main dude that looked like a judge in armor. He's actually the same voice actor as Ansem. And Ansem from Kingdom Hearts, I think the voice of Kingdom Hearts 2 and beyond Ansem, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, it might be the Kingdom Hearts 1 Ansem. They sound so similar in my opinion. But I think it's Richard Epcar, that's the voice actor's name. It's not my favorite performance that he's done as Gaius, but I think it's decent for a Reborn anyway. And I could go more into voice actors but a lot of them change, like I mentioned, after once we finish this game and we move on to Heavensward, then a lot of the voice actors for the characters will change, except for a couple of them, and they change for the better for the most part, I gotta say. You must be the envoy from Gridania. Welcome to Lumsa Laminsa, my lord. Oh, let me just turn this on. Admiral Blofishvin awaits your arrival. Yes, I said that correctly, by the way. It's Admiral Blofishvin, as you will soon hear when we meet her. Alright, so here's Storm Honor Guard. You are the Gridanian envoy. Welcome to Lumsa Laminsa. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak with Xanthiel. He will be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Alright, cool. So we can just take this lift down to Bulwark Hall here. And before we go talk to the Admiral, I am going to, really quickly, we're going to go take a look around town, because there's actually not that many objectives that we have in Lumsa Laminsa right now. This is one of the starting towns if you picked the Arcanist class, the Marauder class, or what was it? Arcanist? Oh yeah, it's just Arcanist or Marauder, or if you switch to Rogue, you could also start here. And so this is actually one of the biggest towns in the game. Like, everyone likes to hang out here. That's why there's so many people. And yeah, it's crazy how big Limsa is. It's like the main hangout hub for a ton of people. And the reason why is because the teleport is right next to the market board and the summoning bell for the retainers. So it's kind of like I would call it downtown Final Fantasy XIV. Like, this is where all the peeps hang out, you know. Either this or the other current major cities. But anyway, we'll go and hit this Ethernet shard right over here. This is Hawker's Round, West Hawker's Round rather. So just attune to this. And got that. I'm going to go ahead and grab all of these now in this video. And I think in tomorrow's video, the next video, we'll go ahead and go and meet Admiral Blofishvin, which we've honestly seen. We've seen her once in the flashback, where we saw Kane Senna, and she was like, "We are being watched." She was the big, tall woman. She's a Rokugan woman. And we're going to meet her. She's cool. She's actually a very interesting character. Still a couple plot threads open with her to this day, in my opinion. But yeah, these characters are going to be sticking around for like the long haul through FF14. Like Kane Senna, Meryl Blofishvin, who we're going to meet, and then also Reborn and Nanamo, who represent Ul'dah. They will all be very important, not only in this base game, not only in A Realm Reborn, but also in Heavensward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers, to an extent, they're still, yeah. I don't want to spoil too much, so I'm just gonna stop talking actually. But anyway, yeah, they're important characters, so it's a good thing to know exactly who they are. I'm going the wrong way here, so we want to go. That's the Fisherman's Guild. So yeah, the crafting and gathering in this city. So in Gridania we had leatherworker, carpenter, and then botany. Here we have fishing. We have what is it? Blacksmith, armory, and I think that's it. I think those are the only ones. Let me just go to classes and jobs real fast. Let's see. And then culinarian is also here. Culinarian, yeah. Can't forget culinarian. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not doing crafting in this LP, but that's beside the point. So if we're done with that, I'm gonna, let's see, do we have any more in this area? I don't believe so. So let's just take this back to the Aetheryte Plaza. Man, my hair is starting to part in a weird way. It's the end of the day, you know. I'm all weathered. It's actually, I have the clock hidden right now on this character, but it is 11:52 p.m. And the reason why I hide the clock is that way it's more immersive. But I do have to keep track of the real time because, like I said, I work at 6, or I get up at around 6 to 7-ish every morning. I'll probably get up to like 7:15 tomorrow. That's the Culinarians Guild, by the way. 7:15 tomorrow, and then I'll have work at 8 in the morning, and I'll work from 8 a.m. to 5:30. I have a lot of work to do, actually. I guess I'll do this. I can say what I do. I work at this company that certifies food across the country as halal, which is sort of like kosher but for Muslims. and I, for a long time, did run their social media. Now that is passed on to someone else, and I make videos and graphics and infographics and GIFs and everything to be used, and I will usually edit them and create them from scratch or whatever. So yeah, it's a lot of that work. It's fun, but it gets a little bit overwhelming sometimes when you're juggling 4 different projects. And I also have a side job too. I'm writing for a dating sim called The Office Type, so which should be out hopefully. I don't know when exactly it will be out. I kind of know, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say. So I will not. But yeah, I'm writing 2 characters for that, and I'm also behind on that work too. So I gotta get back to that. I'm really excited about writing that though. It's been a lot of fun. I can't say anything more because I have signed an NDA, so I can't actually talk about what I'm writing. I can only say that I'm writing for it, and it's pretty great. You've attuned yourself to all the Ethernet shards in Limsa Lominsa. Cool, so now we have access to the Zephyr Gate in Middle Lenosha. So Lenosha is like the black shroud of Limsa. It's really cool. Lenosha is so pretty, and we're gonna fully explore it later. But for now, we're not, because that's a lot of stuff to do. I just wanted to go and explore the city real fast. So what we can do in the next part is, where is it? Bulwark Hall? Yeah, we're just going to go up here. Proceed back up the lift to Bulwark Hall. And we're going to go talk to the Admiral in the next part. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you then. Honestly, I also just forgot to put on those gloves, didn't I? Yep. Alright. Ooh, they're yellow and gross. Don't worry. We'll be able to dye stuff soon, but for now we just have to look. We have to have... that's such a gross mustardy material. But that's fine. Alright, so I'll see you in the next part. Goodbye, everybody.